Hello, all you wonderful and creative humans. We're here today to do J.I. Colorists, how many crowns and how many tiaras hashtags. And it was a lot of fun pulling these books. But as you know, if you're watching this, the coronation was yesterday. And because I'm who I am, if you've been on the channel a while, you know I take forever to get anything done. So I'm a daily and $1 short, but it's normal for me. I still enjoyed this tag very much. I'm not going to say how many coloring books I have because I'm going to use that as part of a giveaway later on in the year. And I'm sure the number will change, but I don't want you to have a starting point to go with. So this took a quite extensive amount of time to just look through everything. And we're going to go ahead and get started. And I will leave a count on the screen for you. So first we have this one, and this one's kind of debatable, only because, oh, let me grab my bookmark container. It's highly debatable, but that looks like a crown to me in the top of the bottle stopper, so I'm going to count this as a crown. So that's our first one. And I just want to get my bookmarks put away so they're not all over the desk. After that, I've got Advanced Coloring, Fantasy and Mythology by Bendon, and there are 2 in here that I'm counting. This is one of those Dollar General books you get really cheap, so this was a lot of fun. I've got this one, which I'm counting as a tiara because it does definitely look regal, and it looks like a headdress of some sort, so I'm going with that. This was all done with Neocolor 2s and some pencil on top. And lots of shiny stuff. And I really enjoyed that page. Yeah, this was just a lot of fun. I wound up looking and finding books I forgot I had, which was really nice. This is another one I've done, and this is definitely a crown on her head. And we've got, you know, all kinds of shiny spots on it. Then we have April. Wow, that was a lot. April Amber, Chibi Girls Coloring Book, Volume 3. And in here I found another one. And we can count this definitely as a crown. It's the Red Queen. That is 100% a royal crown. This one was just markers and pens on top, or pencils on top, and some shiny bits. And it was a good time coloring that. From there, we go to Jewelry Box by Hannah Carlzon. And in here, I have 1. I am counting this as a crown. In the comments, y'all can let me know if I stretched it too far, but there are certain things I just thought were crowns, and this is one of them. Yeah, I really believed that I colored a lot more than I thought I did in pictures with crowns or tiaras. It's kind of ironic. This is Daydreams by Hannah Carlzon. It's kind of ironic because I myself own at least a dozen tiaras, but I apparently don't color them. This is another crown. This is a more recent picture as of 2022. But yeah, there's a crown on her head. And then I've got Sager Och Sagner is my guess, by Emily Lidhall Oberg. And there appear to be 2 in here, based on my tags. I've got this merman, and I believe that that is a crown. I think he's supposed to be like King Triton, because he has a scepter. So I'm counting these shells as a crown. No date on this, so I'd have to look it up. And then I also saved this one off because I believe this to be a tiara, some sort of headdress, and I'm counting it. That's why I said you guys can let me know in the comments if I've just assumed way too much, but that one for me is a tiara. And I do want to thank Jody for this walk down memory lane because this is quite fun. I've got The Adventures of Pinocchio by Fabian Attanasio. And in here I did the Blue Fairy, which you can't see really. Let me move over. And she has a tiara, so counting her. And this was back in 2020. And I mean, it's just the story part of the book. And I love coloring those little images on those pages. Next up is Flora by Maria Trolle. And we've got one in here. And it is this frog. He has, that is a full crown. There's no guessing on that one. Yeah, like that one a lot. No date again. That's been kind of shocking to me, is what I haven't dated. I don't like that. There was a long period of time where I didn't think I should be dating them. Oh, sorry. This is Amelie Shen's Wonderland. I'm just wandering off in a conversation and forgetting to tell you the important bits. But here is a crown done a really long time ago. I think this was like 2019. And it's definitely a royal crown. The funny part of this is that while it's not dated, and I think it was that old, there's some stickles up here in the crown itself. I remember using Stettler triangular pencils on this, so there's that information. And then we're going into the Wayback Machine, where I used to take my pages out of my book, and now I have them in a binder. So we have this one. I think this was Barbara Lanza from Creative Haven. And it is markers and colored pencils and oil pastels, Posca, you name it, is pretty much on here. And we've got this glittery wings. And I'm calling this a crown because it looks like a crown of stars, like she's a fairy queen. So I'm counting that. And then even further back in the Wayback Machine, we have this one from 2016 where I just used permanent markers all the time. And it really was just stress relief coloring without a lot of thought to it. And I don't know, something about this page, I know it's probably Shutterstock. I don't remember the book it came from, because it definitely came from a book, because I can see the perforations here. I love this page. Not necessarily how I colored it, but I want to color it again, and I don't know where to get it. So that makes me a little sad. But yes, she has a crown on. And then Finding Tiny Kingdom by Lila Alexander was a shock, because I forgot about this book. And now all I want to do is color in it. So I think I'm going to leave it out. So thank you for that, Jody. This one was from 2020. And we've got the queen bee down here with her crown on. And this was all alcohol marker, base, and then pencils on top, and white Posca, and distress ink, and so many stickles. So many stickles. But she has a little crown. She's the queen bee. So yeah, that book I think I want to leave out. Oops, sorry for that noise. I hit the lamp. Then I've got Johanna Basford's Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. And I have not colored a lot of this. I know in Jody's video, she had colored a ton of it, so she had a lot of crowns. I only have these two at the top and bottom of this page. Oh, if we get a little visitor, my cat is like trying to get up on my desk now, so wish us luck. But yeah, there's two here. Okay, so I paused this for a second because he did jump up, but he seems to be staying out of range a little bit. I've got one in Dark Art Gothica by Francois Gautier, and I'm not a fan of this page, but it's colored. It has a crown, so I'm sharing it. This is the only horror coloring book in the set, I think, and the crown's just all glitter gel pens. This page was very confusing for me to figure out, so it looks not great. And then I've got Magie. This is an art therapy book. The artist is Florence Delary. And in this one, we've got a tiara. There's a gem in it. I'm counting that as one of our crowns and tiaras. I was surprised by this one. I didn't think I was going to find any. Let me turn it so you can see it right first. This is Colors for Life by Angela Gonzalez. And we found a lot in here. We've got two on this page, on the girl and on the frog. They both are wearing a crown. Okay, you cannot push the book, sir. He doesn't want to get in the way, but he wants me to get the book off the desk. And on this page again, we've got 2 on the seahorse and on the mermaid. So 4 from this book alone, which was really nice. Then we have Magical Beauties coloring book by Christina McAllister. This is book number 2. And this is a very recent page, and I still didn't label the date. This was last month, so April. It's Queen of the Damned, so I'm going to call this headdress that she's wearing a crown because she's a queen. So there's another crown. I have one from the Fantastic World of the Brothers Grimm. This is Forest Diver, Julia Rivers Publishing. And I have one in here. And this is Sleeping Beauty. Everything feels like I must have chalk pastels on here somewhere, I guess, because everything feels like I sprayed it. But yeah, it's definitely Sleeping Beauty. She's definitely got a crown. It is the same color as her hair, but it's done and it's definitely there. Yeah, this was a long time ago. I don't know when. And then we've got World of Princesses special, number 52, issue 52 from Coloring Heaven. Let me get us into here. This one could be considered horror, but it's not as gory as the pumpkins. And this was a long time ago, maybe 2019. I don't know the release date of this book, but it was done the month I got this one. So this is a vampire princess. Are these all by one person? I think so. Yeah, Fabiana Trere, or Trere. And she's got a crown here, definitely. So that counts as a crown. There's no way around it. And I'm sorry, somebody just started to do their lawn. So with that said, that is my last book and my last crown. And we've got a final count. I hope you enjoyed seeing some flashes from the past. And until next time, my coloring friends, have a very colorful day. Bye.